Hey there guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the new chapter of Boruto. To me, I have not been keeping up until now. Like I've been reading all the chapters and man, I've been mind blown. I'm going to get to the chapter right away, and then I'll give you my thoughts on what has happened so far. Like I've been out of the loop. I literally just caught up, so I'm like mind blown from all the information I just read. I was hesitant to read it again, but I was like, you know what, whatever. I'm getting a little anxious. Boruto's getting cool anyway. So. All right, so let's begin with the chapter. The chapter on this one, we got a little bit more of to see the new character, which was introduced on chapter 59 into 60, which was the sibling of Eida. Eida was a character that was introduced a little bit earlier in the manga, a few chapters back. Again, I'm all new. Right now I'm going to go back onto all the other chapters and what I thought about everything. But this little kid's annoying. But apparently he's OP as well because he can auto-deflect, whatever his power is. It kind of reminds me of like a full counter from Seven Deadly Sins. So he's OP for sure. Maybe he's not too much of a crazy fighter, but his abilities is what makes him deadly. Pair it with Code. Apparently Code is very powerful, and he has some limiters on that he's trying to get rid of. So that's why he went and go see Eida, since Eida could see everything, like the past up until the current events, but not into the future. He was trying to see if he can get the information somehow, which he was able to get the information as far as how to take him off, but he's not able to remove those limiters to extend his full power because he needs Amado. I think something with the biometrics on voice and biometrics on eyes. So he needs those two things, or in order for him to unlock his full potential. So there's that. And also one of the things that I got a little bit confused on earlier chapters is that apparently Code was also a vessel to Jigen somehow. Maybe you guys can explain a little bit, because I've been reading so much that I've been trying to capture all this information. Apparently he was a vessel, but he wasn't like a fully, like, I don't know, it's weird. Apparently he has karma too, so there's that. His abilities are still kind of unknown. He has like weird claws, and he can teleport, kind of like the fourth Hokage, where he throws the kunai and he teleports. Was the same thing, but with like his blade tapes. It looks like a belt with tapes, with spikes. So yeah, that ability alone, it's kind of annoying because he can teleport stuff away. It doesn't have to be just himself, because in this chapter also he shows that how he can teleport one of the enemies from the base, because the little kid was attacking him, not like killing him, but he was like trying to ride his back or whatever, the Deamon guy. And well, actually, you know what, I take that back. I think his power reminds me more of, if you watch JoJo's, more like Bucciarati, where he does the Zipper Man, like just teleport. That's what kind of reminds me of. But so in chapter 60 we got a little bit of introduction to more on Deamon, and also how Code was trying to get information on the kid, but Eida was like, nah, shut up. And Code got a little bit annoyed, like, oh, you don't trust me? He's like, well, man, we haven't been really known each other for that long. And apparently she was going to show him, I can't remember exactly, but I think she was going to show him something else during this chapter. It might be another cyborg, it might be some power or something she wants to show Code. We did see the box where Amado had somebody, apparently an ally. I honestly think it could be anybody, but not somebody that is dead and resurrected, because I don't think Naruto's village, or just Naruto himself, will allow the whole Edo Tensei, since that's forbidden anyway. And I guess to respect to the dead or whatever, they wouldn't do that. I think it's more along the lines of kind of like that Kojin? I don't remember his name. The one that looks like Jiraiya, he's kind of like a clone of Jiraiya. So I think that maybe that ally could be a clone of somebody else that has died, but it's not the character himself. So it could be, I don't know, maybe Itachi. That would be insane. I'm not saying Itachi himself, but it could be a clone of Itachi. It could be a clone of anybody, really. It could be like a clone of Madara, but a good Madara, obviously, because they're just taking the genes to make a clone cyber or whatever. So, your thoughts, your theories can go wild here. It could be anybody. Just think about how they did Kojin with Jiraiya's ninjutsus and stuff. It could be the same thing. It could be Neji. bruh. So anyway, go wild there. Let me know what your theories are on who is behind that box. I'll show a little probably picture up there so you can see what I'm talking about on the panel. And then they Amado also offered Kawaki to get the karma back, but without being controlled or whatever, because Jigen slash Ishiki, he's dead, whatever. We still don't know a lot about Eida and Deamon, just a little bit glimpse of their powers, the full counter, what I call, from Deamon, and see the events live and on the past through her eyes, I think. I don't know what Eida's power, how it works exactly. I think we're all still learning how to process that. And then it ends with a wholesome moment with Kawaki feeling not included. He doesn't feel like he shouldn't be there because he's bringing trouble, and I don't know, he just doesn't feel like he belongs there. Naruto shows up and says, hey, what are you talking about? You need to go to dinner. He's like, nah, I'm gonna leave. Naruto just carries him like a father and then just takes him, and then they have dinner, which I thought that was wholesome. And then Boruto offers him to have his headband, but he was like, you know what, you can borrow it since I'm borrowing Sasuke's headband. I thought that was pretty cool. And then they make fun of him. Well, Boruto does. He's like, yeah, you look dorky. So it ends on a wholesome note. Hopefully we get to see a little bit more about the new characters. Obviously the theory of who's behind. Amado has somebody as an ally. We don't know who that is. Eida was going to show Code, apparently another cyborg or another power. So we're going to find out maybe what's going to happen with that. And yeah, so that's that. Maybe I will talk about a little bit more on the other chapters as more like a little talk rant. I don't know. But yeah, this is like chapter 6. There's a lot to take in. It actually got really good. One note from a different chapter. This one was kind of a little bit, I don't know, I feel like it was a little bit kind of bland. Apparently, Kurama died on earlier chapters with the, what was it? Hold on, I'll take a little note right here. Body on mode or whatever. So it sacrificed his life because apparently, with the punches and kicks, super strong. It reduced the life points basically from Jigen slash Ishiki's time, and that's how they got him to die. Very OP, whatever. But I feel like, the moment was sad, but it was not too sad. It should have been more sad, or I know that's not a word, but it should have been more sad. It was more like oh no, like, you're going, whatever, and then he gets interrupted by, I don't know if it was Boruto or Kawaki. Oh, hey, we need to leave. Oh, right, let's go. Like, it was weird. Hopefully we get Kurama back, and somehow, I don't know. I have no idea how. So that's that. It's developing. And then what's more crazy, we don't know how they're going to end up with Boruto and Kawaki fighting, like the very first episode of the manga / anime. How does that get to that point? Clearly something crazy is going to happen, some twist somewhere. And also, I want to end on the last note with Code. Code actually is much cooler in the manga versus the anime, in my opinion. I've been watching the anime more, obviously. Code just seems like a simp for Jigen / Ishiki. And on the manga, yes, he's still like very, all about Jigen or whatever, but he's more like a worship / god figure. And on the anime, he just seems like a weirdo, like very chill, like not chill, more like playful. And then on the manga, he's portrayed a little bit more serious, a little bit more collective. I don't know, perhaps it's me. Maybe I'm reading it like reading the characters differently. Maybe they're the same. Just let me know how you think about Code on the manga versus the anime, because I'm kind of curious of what your thoughts are. And yeah, that pretty much wraps up the whole chapter on that, and a little bit of my opinions on everything that has been happening. Just support the videos by liking them, leave a comment, and until next time, Sanyu, signing off.